Hey friends, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be very cheeky this session. We've been very consistent, so I'm going to jump up to 5-0. I know it's pretty early. I've already got over $80. It's not recommended for anyone, but since we've been going on a high consistent win rate, second session for the day as well, we're going to try our luck. We're going to try and keep the two formats as well, and consistently try and do what we've been doing recently as well. Queen Jack, going to try and get everyone to fold, but it's probably not the best bet. Probably shouldn't have c-betted here, actually. But if it works, pretty good for us. All right, nice. I'm probably more likely not to c-bet there if it's like a 10, Jack, 9, or an 8 comes out on the board. Ones that just highly connect our opponent's boards. But anyway, as further ado, thanks guys for everything. Please like and subscribe, and we're going to try and push our levels and see if we can just see. We're just seeing the big blinds, and hopefully that will make a difference as well. So it's not going to look any different to normally what it normally is, but the results will be real. So we'll just need to keep focusing anyway. So I've got pocket jacks in the small blind. Need to just make sure it's calm the nerves down a little bit, but it's exciting. Going jacks. I could be doing this a little bit too early. We could be the worst sessions. We could be back down to like 50 or $50 or $40, but we know we can bounce back at least. But yeah, we could just continue trying to play solid poker. Jack 9 suited from the button. We'll close that down. All right, Queen 3 offsuit. It's kind of flat, Ace 8-5 there. We got second pair. I should bet it and see if we can win the flop. Just win it there. And if he calls, we've got a lot of turn cards that will give us extra equity as well. So I bet there's fine. And then we could double barrel a lot of turn cards. We'll 3-bet King 10 suited. I got Ace King. Gonna play King 2 suited. So winning a couple hands there. All right, gonna 3-bet Ace King all round. Okay, definitely winning there. Would have had a gut shot. I swear we've seen him before. I got a 4-bet Ace King here. He probably should probably shut it down here. Especially in the micros, normally 4-betting with just aces and kings. So just expect him to fold there a lot unless he's got like a premium pocket pair. All right, got Ace Queen. Hits our range. We've got to bet it. Perfect. So Queen hits our range but doesn't hit. Well, probably could hit it as well, but sometimes we had, earlier in the day, we saw someone call us down with Ace Queen. All right, so interesting board. Only scared of the King of Clubs at this stage. Gonna bet this only because we've got top pair. It's definitely an interesting hand. 4-3, it's cool, but we probably should have folded. It was a small bet, and if we bet there, a call there, we could probably have bet the turn. But it's just a scary board that I think we've got no extra equity. We don't even have a gut shot, not even a backdoor flush, or just absolutely nothing. So we'll just close that one down. There's just no point pushing something that's not there. I'll try and take it down with Ace 10. And if he 3-bets, we'll have to check his stats to see how aggressive he is pre-flop as well. All right, so we've got Ace Jack. Going to keep the same scenario like we normally do. Just call behind. King 6, just not going to do that. Not going to get too crazy. So got top pair. Ooh, got pocket aces. Gonna call Ace Jack. If he bets here, we get a 3-bet. Or we gotta raise him anyway. All right, we'll raise. If he's got a set, he's got a set. He could have a set of 9s, but I'm happy for him to close it down as well. Still a nice hand. It's a shame no one actually raised us with the aces. All right, Jack's gone. But we're just not going to, we just don't need to do anything too crazy. All right, so we've got a gut shot plus a flush draw. Definitely get a both, like, definitely get a bet it up, and hopefully, we'll even happy to shove there if we need to. All right, aces. Is someone going to raise us this time? No, not again. King 10, we could flat. Top pair, backdoor flush. Also, a lot of good turn cards. Pretty hard for us to go anywhere. I know we're out of position. It's still a reasonable hand. Okay. We'll call. We've got top pair. It's still not going anywhere. I'd like to see a check here now. Beautiful. So he's just doing the same thing we were. Or call with fours. We'll let go. But he could just have ace high there. I'm not really sure though. It's one of those chances where we call on the turn, then they give up on the river, and then our fours will hold up. They did bet again, so I'm not sure what he's got there. So we're happy to let go because I don't think he's going to be bluffing there too much. And if he is, he's going to run into some of our stronger hands sometimes there if we're calling down in position. Backdoor flush, we'll call it. Now we've got an open ender. Cool. Unfortunately missed, and it's not a scared card either. And we'll let it go. All right, pocket sixes. The only thing doing this is we just have to make sure that we just double check our bankroll if we think we're starting to run bad or anything. But at this stage, it seems to be going well. Ace king, 3-bets us. We can 4-bet there. We'll 4-bet. Okay, top pair, top kicker. And we'll jam. All right, well, we're just hoping. So if he's got ace queen or ace jack there, I think he's actually calling us there. All right, pocket kings. Got to defend with queen jack. We'll raise up the kings. And he folds, unfortunately. Not leading into the original raiser with queen jack. We'll open up 10-9. Seems like everyone's a little bit tighter here at the moment. That's fine. We'll flat sixes. Fortunately, didn't hit a 6. Yeah, we're just going to give up sixes here. There's no point. Multi-way pot. Less likely people are going to be bluffing it. And the board didn't pair. Like it's paired up now, but if it was paired up before, then possibly we could still get a book and get the best hand. But since the board hadn't paired up even, we'll just let it go. All right, pocket fives. We've opened it. All right, we've got a gut shot, and plus with the original raiser, we can actually bet this, and if they call, we get a 4, we get a straight. All right, we're not going anywhere. We're still at a 4. If he checks here, I think we can bet it. If he bets again, probably just let go. That's fine. Yeah, just got to remember each street you call, the bet gets bigger and bigger. So what seems to not be that's why a lot of people give up by the river anyway, or they don't call the turn bets. Pot bets are normally cheaper. We're trying to somewhat keep composure anyway. Got sevens. I will check here with ace five. Not the greatest. We need to bet here and try and get um, some diamonds to call there. Possibly a queen. Gonna raise it up with jacks. Also, just check I'm calling behind's fine with jacks as well. I will bet with sevens. I represent the king. Everyone folds the sevens. And nice hand for jacks. Even gets there on the river. All right, got ace king. Ooh, ace king again. All right, ace king pre-flop. This wins. Worst case scenario, we've got position there if the big blind decides to three bet us. 5-4. See what our opponents do here. All right, so we're keeping quite tight, which is probably the best way to go, especially when you're playing a little bit out of your bankroll. All right, what we'll do is leave this table. We don't want to risk too much at the same time and then just cash it in. And we can always just restart it again anyway, so it's not a bad idea. Yeah, that one. Also, still got the spinning gold towards the end. I might create a separate video for that one. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, so... Ooh, okay, he's not going to hit here often. Ace high should be good. And we still got a lot of, turn cards. Even that one might be good. Even if he's got ace king or ace queen, at least we hit there. All right, 10's got us call. We could 3-bet there, but deciding not to. Sometimes what happens is the button, we're saying the big blind, or the big blind might squeeze. All right, I got second pair. We can definitely bet here. All right, got a bet here. Got 2 pair. All right, ace king. We're not going anywhere just yet with tens. I think it's too weak to fold that hand. He could be c betting a lot of his range there. All right, pocket aces in the bottom. Let's go. Let's go with the aces. Okay, what's money gonna do? Or 3-bet ace jack. Yeah, we'll continue this, but he could have a lot here. Calling a 10 still feels like a bit of a milk here. I think we're just going to check behind. He could have jacks, queens, kings, aces. It's going to bet it. We're not scared. If he's got it, he's got it. All right, 10s are gone. I think that's the difference from last time. Is snap call. All right, this C betting is no good here. Yeah, see you later. We're not falling for that. And this is where often we would have, especially with the king queen, it's definitely a spot where we would have lost a lot of money with C bets, and then we would have been questioning where all the money goes. I got a 4-bet queens. All right, check behind. What a gut shot. Open ender now. All right, we'll just go it. Okay, calls. Nice, beautiful. What we want. That's the perfect result. All right, happy with that one. All right, so I think yeah, before we were saying the king queen hand was definitely one that we just normally would see bet without even thinking, just see bet. But now we're controlling some of our urges, just to let it go, and then we'll cash that one in as well. Don't really have a goal for this session. The goal was 90 originally, but who knows? Maybe we'll just make it 100. We'll get greedy and make it 100. Also, the fact is it's currently just after 6 o'clock. We just had dinner. Everything's fine. Got water here ready. And we've probably got a good hour, at least a good hour of play to go if we want. So there's no rush into the session. So it's all about that. It's all about whether or not, we don't want to push and force the result. We just want to play winning poker at the moment. And once things start moving or stop stopping, then we'll stop. All right, notice this was a little bit lower, so that's why we did 3-bet. All right, I got a flat against the 56%er. Got a backdoor flush draw, sort of. I'm going to bet he could have a lot of cards that we beat. Yeah, like that. Queen 9. So we made a little bit of value there. I don't think he's calling the river. All right, so we've got 10s, a set of 10s. Ace Queen, just not getting sticky with it. Really just hoping he's got something here, like a set. He doesn't even bet. Unfortunate. Yeah, ha ha ha. He's just very lucky though. It's not much. He's not gonna. He might maybe have called the flop, and that's about it. A lot of people let go there. All right, I got 2 pair. Got to bet this one. It is pretty funny though. Sometimes you make a big hand, and you just don't get any results from it. And that's fine. It does happen. A lot of people just folding pre-flop, and that's also fine. A7, look at 5s. And just got to remember too, at the moment, it's all good and well. It's all good and well, just calling behind. But when people start squeezing, that's when we've got a real issue. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, he's called. Not sure what he's got. I think he's trying to trap us, maybe to shove all in. I'm not sure. If he's got quad kings, there is a possibility slow playing quad kings, but maybe that's a little bit too ambitious. Or just over it. He might be calling. He might have a flush. Flush here. Definitely calling with just ace king. We'll call one straight. We'll float it. Now we've got a gut shot. Just checking behind because we want to get showdown a bit cheaper. Into shoves, I can't call. It's fine. Fold. Well, that doesn't really make sense, sort of. Maybe you could have called that one. Open ender, flush draw. We can. Gotta raise it up, only for the fact that we don't have any showdown value, but we've got a monster draw. If an ace comes out, we'll just shove. Got him, king, queen. We do have a straight here. If he's got 10-8, he's got 10-8, but we'll jam, give him the bad news. Yeah, he tried. He put us on a flush draw, which, you know what, he was right. He was actually right to put us on a flush draw, but he didn't realize that we had the straight. It was good that he tried bluffing us as well. Perfect. 5-2 suited, we could probably bet there. Yeah, you got $7.50 there. And another one there. Plus, I think we've closed down 2 tables now, at least. We're going to leave this table. Or are we? Ace-2 is like borderline open. Especially offsuit. If it was suited, we can do that. We're just going to try and behave ourselves. It's only when we're deep bankrolled we can just start messing around. And then we just don't care about the moment. We care a little bit too much. But we know the strategy is working. We're still got Norway up there. That's the reason why I haven't left that table. Being hidden in pretty good. And there's probably, it's probably a little bit tight of these, the 5-0. Call with ace-10. Top pair. We'll bet this one. Yeah, I can't see us winning this one, but we'll goes all in. I don't mind folding. Pocket six is actually one. Nice. I'm just gonna check here. Hopefully he tries bluffing or betting here. Always gonna raise this one. Yeah, okay, I have to call, but yeah, I think he actually got put off, especially with the 3 pairing up as well. So he fell in love. Oh, what's going on here? I'm just gonna shove with the aces. He just fell in love with his 2 pair, and that's why you don't get caught with a trashy type hand as well. But you just don't do that. Like that's what's I've done heaps of. Please don't give us a club. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, that's what happens with 2 pairs though. The trashy 2 pairs, the trashy 2 paired hands, they usually get caught. So what happens is, like the other night, you get 6-2, play it, hit 2 pair, and then the board pairs up, and then you think, then the other person has, some type of pocket pair, runs you over. All right, you want. All right, so that was the first aces we lost for a while, but I guess tens. It's not that bad. And we'll probably make it up here too. If he's got a flush, he's got a flush. We're not going anywhere. He could have a set of queens as well. He could have aces and kings. But we're always shoving here with a set. He can call with aces and kings. He could be trying to trap. But he also could just have ace king, and we just got the most out of him. So that is definitely fine as well. Three's got through. Whew. All right. Just lucky enough, they didn't cover us for the aces hand. And that was actually the table was going to close down, but that's fine. All right, out of position, just fold the ace suited hand. Especially when we don't close down the action. Being out of position is definitely one we're not going to force. Go. Just trying to make sure we stay disciplined. Keep quite tight. Make it quite easy. 10-8 suited I've been playing sometimes. We're not afraid to play those type of hands, but we're just trying to keep things easy for the time being. Jack 10 we could call. All right, betting the ace. Only a small 3. I was only a small bet for Jack 10, so we'll just call it. See what happens, but easily probably check fold this one. Problem is with Jack 10, if you hit the Jack, you got a bad kicker. Well, you hit either, you got a bad kicker. And then if you hit 2 pair, then usually your opponent's got like a flush draw, straight draw. Hands. In the cutoff, I'm more likely to play the ace-8 suited. I got position, which is nice. All right, top pair. Check it. Oh, I've got a gut shot now. Raise it a bit. But we got a gut shot. So because we've got a gut shot, if we hit a straight, we're jamming. We've got a bad kicker though, so you gotta let it go. He showed a bit of strength there. We called because we were chasing the straight. If we hit 2 pair, I think he's really repping. He's really repping that he's got a set there, I reckon. He's definitely got. I don't think he's got the ace. I don't put him on an ace there, and he's not scared of the ace. So I think after he raised us, we called. Or we actually raised him. I don't know. He's a bit all over the shop, that hand. Let me know in the comments what you guys reckon about that hand if you see it. Maybe we should have raised larger. We should have raised much larger. What I'm going to do is shut that one down. We'll snap this off. We got some value from that. Beautiful. And remember, they play pretty poorly against checks. And that was no exception. We'll call. We had an open ender, plus we got a pair. Alright, got a call. He's got a straight. He bet small though. You know what? We got 58 there. $30 on the table, at least. Alright, got pocket aces in the small blind. King Jack's gonna fold. It's not gonna get sticky. It's 3-bet in the spot. Aces, let's go. Yeah, actually, that was funny. But I was actually going to close that table down. Well, it's not really funny. I was going to close it down. Same as the other one where we lost pretty much the whole buy-in. But it happen. It's got a gut shot here. We could raise this one. We'll bet it. Perfect. And we'll flat ace jack suited. It's a bit of a dry board, but it's multi-way pot. It's just probably going to get out of the way, this one. Let go. We're not going to chase the ace jack there on a queen 4-4 board. If someone's got a fall, we're going to be probably in a bad spot, aren't we? We've got a gut shot. No one's really enticed to do anything here. I'm going to call just because we got a gut shot here. King 7. All right, we got it. All right, so you've got a flush draw here. All right, it's better just in case he's got ace high. We want him to fold out the hands now. And if he calls and we get the diamond, then we've just built up the pot. Unfortunately, he didn't. But that's fine. We could have bet again on the river, but we didn't that time. Like if we hit the diamond, we could have bet that on the river and get some value. But it's also good. Still staying somewhat disciplined. There's queen. Ace jack, here we go. If we can shut this one down with ace queen. The C bet. It's a bit deeper stacked. We'll get a free card. Hopefully. Alright, we'll snap whatever he throws at us. Taking a long time, this guy. He's a professional. Doesn't want to give up any tells, obviously. Or he's playing that many hands, he's taking a while. I'll throw a bet in. Right, ace 5. We'll flat. Back doors. Depending on the size of the bet, is if we continue or not. Had way too much for us, but everyone was in the hand. You just can't be calling there because think if you get the flush draw on the turn, The size of the bet's going to be unbelievable. All right, no one 3-bet us. We could rep the king. If he calls, we hit the 4, then there we go. Just going to keep betting it. All right, got him. Unless he's got a flush. No, he's got a flush. So be it. So be it. So be it. But he didn't raise us, which is good. So a bit of a up and down session so far, especially with the aces. But yeah, this set of 4s there, we're just gonna go broke there most times anyway. All right, King Jack. I'm gonna have pocket 10s coming in. Flat 10s, gut shot. Who could have the best hand here with 10s? All right, we'll let go. All right, we'll flat. You didn't 3-bet pre-flop. So remember the hand. Bet you guys forgot about that. We didn't forget what we're repping. We're repping an ace there. And he didn't 3-bet, so we had an uncapped range pretty much. King 2's gone. Aces again. Please, someone. No, no one again. I'll bet here. Hopefully, we're just bluffing with 10-9 there. Would hit trips as well. Sevens and 8s. Rep king. What quads? We'll double barrel here. Unfortunately, to get the 7 on the river, we're going to be beat here a lot with 7s. He's got 2 pair. Surprised they actually called with the Queen Jack. Not the greatest of calls. I mean, definitely going to be good for us in the future if we're ever up against him. Because he's going to call with a lot of second best hands. So that's a case of, being, if you're results orientated, you try bluffing us, or, they'll just overcall. And they'll end up losing a lot more than winning. All right, got aces yet again. Doesn't look promising though. Take the small win there. All right, ace 9 suited. Oh, we did bet this one, but we're just going to call. Maybe a flush. Maybe you've got to be careful here. We'll just check behind. Not sure what he's got. Queen 2. Beautiful. We did under rep because we checked the flop. I don't know who could bet there actually. I don't know if we missed a little bit of value there on the river. Possibly. All right, ace king. Win pre-flop. Beautiful. Got some 9s. We could raise. We could call. We're just going to flat. We could have the best hand here a lot of the time. I got to bet big here as well. Get his aces, the ace king, ace queen to fold. King queen. Interesting he called. Let's check behind. King 10. All right, beautiful. We got him. We charged him pretty well. That was a very loose call for King 10 at least. I think he's just not going to get paid there enough. All right, ace 5. All right, we'll steal that one. Beautiful. We got a lot of good turn cards. Now I got to bet it with a queen. Didn't 3-bet pre-flop, so he's got a capped range. We'll take care of that. Put some pressure on him. All right, ace jack and a bet. Don't have position. We're out of position here. All right, so at the moment, we're doing nice little wins. Ace 5, could have called. It would have been a gut shot. All right, ace 5 suited. Yeah, ace 3, ace 4, ace 5 suited. It's not out of the question to play that type of hand. We'll bet. Got mid range. I don't think we've got this hand, but if he's got a heart, we've lost. He just flopped it. We're only in front pre-flop. Other than that, we're drawing dead, but didn't waste too much. Got a gut shot with king queen. Probably could have bet there. I'm gonna snap call. No, didn't do it. Sevens. Was thinking about value betting there, but thought maybe a weak ace could be still in the hand. Maybe I'm a little bit scared there. All right, got ace king. 45s. Yeah, king hits his range. He probably knows that too. All right, pocket threes. We'll bet this one. Got ace queen, ace 10, we're in front. And 9, got him. It's actually a really nice pot. Yeah, the queen wins. Gut shot with 5-3. Now if we call this, I'm not going to call it. We call it hit a 4. This is a possibility, but there's already a straight out there. Already a flush out there. Plus one of the cards is poison, meaning that the 4 of diamonds we can't be happy about because it could be a cool 4-card flush. And there could be a chance we're drawing dead. All right. Wow, just a raise with 1. All right. Yeah, we'll let go. It's fine. Things are slowed down a little bit at the moment. Oh, we got jacks though. I'll 3-bet Queen Jack. Why not? Fours will call. Oh, we'll take a stab with fours. No point being scared. Alright, that's a good sign. We tried, but failed with the fours. Ace Queen's coming in. Two's got a call. Ace King, top pair, top kicker type hand. Wasn't a 3-bet type hand. I think because we've got a ace of hearts, got a call. Alright, he could have a king. Alright, he's folded. Unfortunate. No heart. If it was a heart there, we could have called again. Alright, ace queen 3-betting. All three. C-bet with ace jack. With ace king, sorry. Got a king of diamonds. King on the river. Great calls. Beautiful. They got a bit of value there. Alright, ace queen. We won ace queen pre-flop on the other table as well. How much it's saying? 50 now. Aces. Ooh, aces again. Please, someone. No, aces one. Just glad they didn't have a. Glad they didn't have a jack. Call. Where am I now? I'm just gonna let go. There's no point. I was thinking about being too creative there. Thinking about being creative, but then decided against it. Weird raise. I don't know why people bet by out, one big blind. If we get a 10, we've got a straight. Ace high. I'm not sure if we would have folded. I guess if we bet the turn and then bet the river, there was a huge chance of a fold. But since we checked the turn, I think there's two wrongs don't make a right, I don't think. We just sort of make it a little bit worse for ourselves. Let's leave some of these tables, I think. This one still seems all right. The reason why I left that table, it seemed quite tight. But there's no point staying on the table where there's a lot of good players. Or let's call with ace queen, playing 72% of hands. I think he's quite a fish. Could get a little bit, what do you call it? Impatient. On the river. I'll bet the 6. Don't think we could actually value bet that one. Call because you got a 3. 8-6. All right, let's keep our head, shall we? Keep it on the 3 bets. If they're too big, don't call them. Unless you've got a decent excuse. Especially from the small blind. Yeah, I think we've got a good hand here. We'll raise it and see what it's got. Trapped him. Oh, far out. Check 10. Trapped ourselves. It happens. It happens. We did try and slow play. I thought we were getting in with the king, maybe, or at least the queen. Interesting if he shoved all in. I want to hope that I could find a fault there. Ace 4. Bending 10-9. We've hit the 5. Perfect. Sometimes if they bet there, we call the C bet, and if we hit another 9, we got trips. It's always, sometimes they just give away their stack by just trying to bluff into a strong hand. It's pretty fun. It's king. Yeah, normally fold king queen. Offsuit, that is. All right, ace 10 suited. Hit a 7, but be drawing dead. Happy to stay out of that one. Yeah, we'll defend queen jack. Backdoors. Yeah, he's gonna check here maybe. It's not great. All right, I got the ace, but we can't be too happy about that one. Queen jack suited hands. I'm happy that we got there pretty cheap though. All right, 8. It's bottom of the open ender. Let go. Just don't want to get caught out. Win big. Win small. Lose big. It's not a good scenario. All right, got queens. Pretty weird seeing the 0.4 of a big blind says. Betting big. 50 cents. Wow. All right, so he 3-bets a lot. We're going to raise it up big with queens. All right, good to see he folds. If this guy calls, we're going to jam pretty much all flops. Anyway, I think we played that all right. You get a 2-stack ratio. I can rep the king. Yeah, surprised. Surprised. Up a new table. Yeah, he's good play. Yeah, it's his chop. Two pairs on the board. Typically the ace plays. All right, I'm losing a little bit of energy actually, so I've got to be aware of that. King Queen, don't close down the action. I feel like I got to be careful. I'm sort of fading out then. But yeah, King Queen, like button opens, small blind 3-bets. You just don't know if we call what the button's going to do, and if the button raises, then what do? You're going to fold King Queen, or there could be a shove. It's going to be pretty terrible, isn't it? All right. So we're just trying to stay focused. On the upside, if we stop the session now, we've accumulated more points than we would 2-0. We'll defend. Got a backdoor flush with a straight draw. I'll bet this one. All right, hit the flush. Got a gut shot with the jack. Gonna bet this one with fives. Hopefully get a fold on the flop. All right, nice to see the fold with jacks there. Although we do have a lot of outs coming our way. All right, got king queen. We'll raise Tony Poker. I was expecting him to bet there, but In position. You slow down. No. Probably shouldn't have called. People betting quite high, like three betting high. Tens. All right, we'll check raise with a7. We'll bet this one. Can't afford another spade. So good. Oh, he's got it straight. Oh man, on the river. Didn't waste anything extra, at least. Yeah, it's shut down 10-8. Pocket sevens. Oh, we could three bet. We decide not to. If he checks to us, we've got the best hand most times. Beautiful. Use position. Yeah, when they open like really small. Alright, check. Hold that one. Seems a little bit too wide for betting there. Out of position. King two. Alright, I've got pocket jacks in the button. Ace king under the gun. I think he's just got a queen there a lot of the time. I think that's fine. Get rid of these trashy hands. Uh, nice flop for a jack eight, isn't it? It's gonna hurt, isn't it? I'm gonna see a diamond. He bets big. Maybe dodged the bullet there. Yeah. Check raise this one. Maybe not now. Alright, we'll bet. You might call second pair. You might call with a smaller pocket pair there. It's the reason why I thin value bet on the river. Because if he's got a king, I think he's betting there. Because of the flush draw and straight draws and all that. Got ace queen. It's gonna hurt if he's got ace king. All right, queen's got 3-bet. You got to find out if he's got it now. Check behind with ace queen. Oh, he's got kings. Yeah, expected ace king. Ace king, or he's trapping with aces and kings. I've been in a few spots where he's traps. So they seem to be trapping. Could be an interesting spot to shove. Especially when you've got a hand like let's just say you've got a hand like ace jack or ace queen and you shove and you know your opponent's usually just got ace king. Shoving one of those hands could be pretty interesting. All right, let's go check this one. Kings are going to go all the way and check raise hopefully. Hopefully get a call. Hopefully he shoves. One of those cases. Oh. He's either got us or we've won. Ace king, okay. We played a little bit more tricky, so he probably thought he was good. Shame. I was really hoping we had him. I think because there's 2 other people in the hand, I'm gonna call it. Alright, checks are out. Top pair. He's gonna bet all his range here, so don't expect to be all that behind. We're trying to go down the showdown. Alright, hopefully got him. Yeah, beautiful. And a6, get a call. Probably out of position. Probably a silly idea, really. Cheap enough. Flush draw. Unfortunate. Fortunate for him, unfortunate for us. Let's leave this table. Let's leave this table. And get another cash and rush out of the way. Open another one here. All right, so at the moment, we're still around $80. About the same time, we're accumulating points, but it's not a huge thing. Defend. Pair. All right, got a gut shot, flush draw. Yeah, we had the whole world around on that turn. We had so many outs. We had like a gut shot flush draw. And if he's going to bet like that anyway, then definitely made a good call on the turn. Especially if he's going to lead into us and then we just shove him and hopefully he calls. But if he bets that big, he's just going to, it's just profit for us, EV. Why is this table? All right, aces. Flat with sixes. Yeah, would have been a gut shot. Up to 7 now. We've been playing for a bit. Still feels the same, but just feels like the players are tighter though. Wait, what is this one? I don't want to play this table. Keeps bringing us back. Ace check. All right, if we get a 10, it's nice. If we get a club, it's even. 10 of clubs would have been the bomb. We waited long enough. If it comes up the same table again, I'll just try another zoom. This time it's different. Oh, we got jacks. We'll raise it up for jacks. 10-9 suited from the blinds, just folding out of that one. All right, we're going to go. You'll be calling with top pair. Could have a 10 with a gut shot. Could have pocket 10s with a gut shot. So looking out for a 7. 7 comes out, we're going to be in bad shape. After a fold, beautiful. Some hands you just want to see a fold. At least get one call out of them on the flop and then get a fold on the turn. Especially with a board that's like that, pretty dynamic. Especially when you've got pocket jacks and, pocket 10s will have a gut shot. 9s, 8s and all that will pretty much have a set. And then, that ace king or ace queen just needs a hidden overcard to beat you as well. Well, a lot of people, they just really fear pocket jacks. I don't blame you. All right, gut shot. So if they've got an ace that they call, then we've got a gut shot. Ace 5. View vast position. All right, a 3-bet. We're out of position. Especially in non-paired hands, you don't really want to call. Especially with a dominated hand like King Queen. Probably just let this one go. All right, Ace 10. Ooh, Ace King, here we go. Maybe jams are calling, which would be a flip against probably queens or something like that. Happy to take it down. 2-pair. Can't call with the 4 hearts on the board. We improved, but probably not enough. Ace 10. Fives are pretty much all but dead. Even if we hit a 5 on the turn, very questionable. And then with the 8 on the board, just complete straights and just everything else. Alright, Ace Queen. Rep the king. Didn't 3-bet us. Go. We don't mind them playing back at us like that because it means when we do hit strong, we will be ready. Pocket 2s do we raise? Just fucking around with the 2s here. I've got a 4. 4 comes out. We're playing it like we've got a set. Alright, pocket kings. He probably folded. Jack's all better, I reckon, there. We'll take it. Alright, kings. Guy's pretty tight. But we've got a good hand for against pretty tight, though. I'm not going to mess around, though. Looking at just thinking about this session, we started off pretty well, and then we ran into those, aces gotten run over a little bit there, and then we had one or two, we probably had one hand where we slow played, and then we got run over as well. So four. I was tempted to squeeze. I'm going to bet fours here because we don't really have much showdown value if we don't hit. So I'd love to see 2 folds here. And if he does call, I want to hit the straight. All right, just checking behind. Hopefully he's just called with some flush draw. And then we win the pot. But We could still easily lost this one. Yeah, okay. Okay, we've got a flush draw here. I think we can build the pot up. We're going to build the pot up. All right, got pocket jacks. Check raise with nines. All right, it's going to bet one. All right, jacks are gone. It trips. It's going to bet here. You might call it that pair or queen or something like that. Okay, hit a four. Get a raise with king queen. Can we just snap it if he bets here? Don't think so. Ha! Got him. Okay, we'll bet with the fives. King queen, just gonna call it. All right, we're favorite. We're not gonna cash out. We're not scared. Even if we lose, we're just not scared. We just can't afford. Unfortunately, they folded the other hand where we had a book. All right, nice little hand. Feels like things are turning around just ever so slightly. All right, hit a set. Please. Jack nine, got him. No jack, no nine. Perfect. All right, I did tell you things were coming back for us. That was good. Really needed that one. Maybe could have caught that one. So as you can tell, we're still pretty solid. Like the session hasn't really gone our way. I wouldn't say some of the hands have, but there's been a few deciding factors that's really hurt our win rate this session. But we're still keeping it together. We've got a solid foundation, so there's probably no reason to. Ooh, yeah, usually call. All right, I think we're going to call it a session because I'm pretty tired now. There is that case of just getting tired. I do wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and this is the second session today, so there is a chance I might get burnt out. So I got to be really careful. But next week's going to be a little bit easier, a bit more, with the long weekend next week as well. But anyway, let's see what we've done. Hopefully, we started off with we finished more than what we started with. All right, so we've got 87 now. So a $6 session, probably about the same as what we would have done if we played 2NL the way we've been playing. We've been going up probably $6 or $7 a session lately. But it's a win. We did have probably 2 or 3 hands. The aces got ran over. Uh, I slow played I think it was Trip Kings or something like that, and then they ended up getting a straight on me. Well, I didn't get stacked, so there hasn't been a hand where I really haven't got stacked and thought, oh, I really played this terrible. So we kept our head, started feeling tired. Just got to really be self-aware. I really just wanted to have that hand that we just got before where we just doubled up. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Keep just like and subscribe and join the journey. I need to sleep while I'm feeling a bit tired now, but 87 now, I would not have thought that. Rewards, now we're up to about 2,000 points, which is really nice. Promo, we need to make sure we get that daily freebie thing. We should be able to play it tomorrow as well if we need to. Don't think I'm going to play it today. Surely not. You know what the hell? Let's play it. Let's play it for fun. Play without insurance. Register. Why not? And there we go. Only 75. For shame. Fold 5-4. Hopefully, I haven't blocked the screen. Hopefully, everyone can see what's happening. Queen 5. Probably going to fold this one. Looks like people have got ratings here. Oh, we'll snap that with ace king, not going anywhere. He must have pocket pairs. It's probably going to be a flip. He's probably got queens, jacks, or tens, or something like that. Or ace 8. He's in really bad shape. Any day of the week. Thank you. All right. And then hopefully we go up to 88 now if we can win this one. Give us a pocket pair. Gonna fold. Last time I got a little bit carried away. We got the double up and, we just allowed ourselves to lose quite easily. I've got queen higher. And if he keeps folding, we can just slowly kill him anyway this way. Hopefully he folds this one. Get a couple folds and get him below 10 big blinds. All right, so this should be an easy win. Should be an easy win, hopefully. Okay. Can't call. All right, we'll jam this one. We do have an ace. Okay, calls. 4. Yelch. Now he's chip stacked. Damn. Now he's chip leader. Terrible. We are playing lazy though. Jam. No, he calls. It should be close. Alright, that's it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We messed that one up. Anyway, it's a bit of fun. I don't really care at this stage. It's pretty tired, but would have been just a bonus 75 cents. All right, thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye.